No, this is not the one. Or is it? I don't know if it is or not. No, it isn't. This is not the one.
Oh,
This
well.
is Round Table, Shaman and the Philosopher. Now I have the right one. Yes. No mistakes as usual. Everything is smooth.
We know what we're doing.
Everything is smooth.
I feel the memory of the earth. Voices rising from the ancient dark, calling fire into rebirth. The old ones speak through breaking light, through wind that carves the sacred lore. They lift the past into the present to guide the path we walk once more. Bringing the past to the present for a future forged in flame, where wisdom flows like rivers old and the storms recall our name, where creation stirs like thunder, where the universe draws near, and the awe of the wide and ancient sky cuts through doubt and fear. Every heartbeat is a promise, carried forward from the stars. Every sunrise holds a secret, hidden deep in who we are. I feel the strength of all before me, ancestor, mountain, storm, and sea. Their power rises in my spirit. Their knowledge walks with me. Bringing the past to the present for a future fierce and true, where the wisdom of the ages flows in me and flows in you, where the stones awaken power, where the sky reveals the whole, and the wonder of the endless cosmos sets the fire in the soul. Bringing the past to the present so the future learns to shine in the dawn of life's great mystery. The ancient strength is mine.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for those of you that have showed up to join us live. Hello, Ricardo,
Thank
who
you very
sent
much.
me, got the link to me just under the wire. Literally, what I think we were about 30 seconds before go time there.
Huh?
That was impressive. So while you get the cigarette rolled, we can say hello to everybody. What a week.
Chat.
It looks like we just got Sarah, but I can tell we got more watching. They just lurking. They don't want to say anything. Bunch of weirdos. How you gonna come to such a small show and watch it, and not say hey in the chat?
I don't know. And
I don't know.
also don't know what Sarah loved, but anyway,
Jacob.
we take our compliments where we
Jacob.
can get them. So.
The addition of Jacob to the intro. That's what she loved. Yeah, we'll take all the happy speak and puppies we can this week. I just got done scanning X. Looks like we're gonna fight Mexico now. I don't know how that happened.
We are what?
Yeah, we're gonna fight Mexico. Mexico just erupted early this morning. U.S. forces in a joint endeavor with Mexican government officials took out the head of one of the cartels, And the cartels have fired back, and many airports have been fucking blowing up and buses on fire. And Tree Buddy, Ryan, man, you get a lot of new snow up there. That's the thing. I tuned into the digital scape today to look at the snow that is hammering New York. Dude, they're calling for like 2 feet of snow in Boston and New York overnight tonight. Wind drifts.
It's been snowing here since morning, so
70
probably
mile
during
per
the night.
hour.
I don't know.
It's like a snow hurricane. When you look at the radar map that's formed off the coast up there. And so that's getting bombed. So I was tuning into thinking I was going to see weather, just kind of blowing up. But I saw Mexico is blowing up. So, we all know where that's going.
Well, we need to take great care to the direction of the wind, because if they burn all of those farms, people are going to get really mad with this, all of the smoke coming.
Yeah, it's so the U.S. State Department put out a shelter in place for all American citizens in Mexico, and you can already go on X and see the live reports of everybody, walking around with everything on fire.
Okay. So
Because
it's internal stuff. It's internal.
No, I mean, so it's going to become, where it's leading is the U.S. declaring war, which is why, what you saw happen in Venezuela, and with the government basically declaring that the cartels are enemy combatants. So, they're going in and treating it like it's military. Supposedly, with the Mexican government's, of course, assistance.
So it's not war on Mexico, it's war on the cartels, basically.
Which equals to war on Mexico, yeah. Right, because the cartels they're there. They're fully armed. You can see them in SWAT gear. You know what I'm saying? They're bringing the boom with them. Of course, all of this most likely well fucking timed and underway just as planned. So I don't know what we're getting upset about, but
it's like watching.
What's up, True?
It's like watching. I don't know how you call it, like a soap opera telenovela. I don't know how to say it in English. But,
yeah, except with creepy, evil people and
and people actually
real
suffering,
bombs.
not acting. There are
Yeah,
people actually suffering. Yeah.
Actual death and destruction, because we're currently overseen by a bunch of evil shits, and they don't want us to know that, so they got to keep blowing stuff up. Yeah.
Well,
It's a weird world, folks. That's what I know. It's a weird fucking world, Ricardo.
geez.
Glad to see everybody. Jacqueline, what's going on with you? Nick, how's things? How you holding down the UK over there, bud? Give us an update in the chat. Shit's on fire over here. We're invading Puerto Vallarta. Fucking Cancun is ablaze. So how are your leaders doing over there? It looks like they're doing much worse. I mean, can you do worse than what's going on now? I don't know.
We should do a live with a press release with both presidents, so they can express what's going on, and then interview the rebels too.
Yeah.
You know those war reporters that
Well,
go
you see, the CIA was paying us to put drugs in the country at one time because they wanted that. They wanted to destroy it. And now they want to cover up a bunch of stuff. So now they're coming and fighting us, and we're kind of pissed off because we thought we were partners. That's what you get when you interview the the violent.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if a president was briefed. We're dealing with that? What? Are we the ones that financed all of this to begin with?
Exactly. Wasn't that our shit? How'd they get
Those movies were true?
I thought we were paying that cartel. Did we quit paying our cartel bills? Is that why we got to go to war with them?
Where's
now?
our accountant? What
Would
has he
you
done with the
sack
money?
him? Sack the guy that sacked him. Get in here and straighten this mess out now. I thought the cartels worked for us. What's going on? Why do we got to go fight them now? Fucking the mafia needs to get its shit together is what I know, dude. I've never been so embarrassed to be an American in my life. I thought we could mafia better than this, bro, is what I'm saying.
It's all a matter of perspective. And if you
Our
have
money
someone-
laundering's getting busted. Our fucking crew is now fighting us. I don't, it's just...
It's too complicated.
if it were the mafia, we'd all be shot. I mean, just shoot them all. You know, it's what are we going to talk about today, dude? Other than
Oh,
how
yeah,
weird
yeah.
the world is.
We're going to talk about ancient mafia. So
They've been at it a while, haven't they?
I'm going to talk about not particularly this individual. His name is Antonio Monteiro, but what he's done. So this all starts with the story that we already covered here about Gualdin Pais, the Templar leader, and Afonso Henriques, the child that he healed and brought to be a king and conquered land for them, with them, and so on.
So we're going down a Templar rabbit hole with miracles.
More or less. So we got to. So
Nice.
we went to Santarém. They conquered Santarém, and then they keep moving south. They went through along the river, conquering all the territory north of the Tagus, and they reached this mountain. There is Sintra, right? So in Sintra, they didn't fight the Moors, as we talked here, because the Moors decided they wouldn't shed blood in a sacred place, because to them Sintra was one of the six pieces of paradise lost. And so this all leads to no one knows who built all the tunnels beneath the mountain, right? Because it's completely like Swiss cheese. All we know is on the last time that Masons, Rosicrucians, Merovingians were pursued, as they did before, they flocked into Portugal, particularly into the Sintra mountain. So you go there and you see a lot of private property with very old palaces, richly decored, right? And supposedly this story starts with King Fernando of Portugal in the 18th, 19th century, and a very rich English gentleman that I can't remember the name right now. And they were both supposedly competing to create the best palace and the best gardens. So they transformed in less than probably 10, 15 years, they transformed a bare mountain that didn't have enough for the goats to eat. Okay? Not even goats had what to eat. And when a goat doesn't have what to eat, it's because it's only stones.
Yeah, there's problems, right?
There's nothing there, right? And in a period very short, they transform it into a tropical forest. No one knows how. No one researches how this was achieved. They send, in that period of time, they sent plants from Australia, New Zealand, the Americas, from all corners of the world, from China. They imported species and they planted them there. And today is one of the most iconic places on Portugal because it has its own climate. The mountain has its own climate. You could have sun everywhere, and you go into the mountain, and in there is foggy and raining, and so it.
Do you want a visual?
Sure. I can. Sintra, Sintra. I'm going to share some photos, but you can show the mountain. I don't have any of the mountain particularly.
The one with the castle on it?
Yep, and the palace. The palace is the one that the Portuguese king did.
Wow. Yeah, let's share this. Anyway, keep going. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this is
Okay,
impressive.
so this mountain, they now have it flooded. I'm going to repeat the word. So they have it filled with floodlights. And they say that it's for the monuments to be seen at night. But what these floodlights are doing is stopping people to see that the mountain has such strong telluric energy, and this is not woo-woo, it's reality, that it glows during the night.
Really?
It has its own aura above it. It creates a luminous effect right above the mountain, right? I think try and pull Google Earth. So
It's all by itself, isn't it?
Try and do it on Google Earth because people will get a better perspective.
Okay.
And I can even show you the distance of the tunnel of the Moors where they fled or escaped the mountain while the Templars were coming. And so I presume, because the Muslims don't talk about it, the Moors, that the mountain was already completely dug underneath when they arrived there. This vast network of tunnels uh, that even today you arrive to the village, you go to a coffee shop and look and start seeing some entrance with bars, and you ask, oh, that's one entrance of the tunnel. So these tunnels go into all of these occultist houses, these Masons, Rosicrucians. They are all connected by this network. Can you show it by the side?
By the what?
Push by the side. Just push the image so we can see it on profile.
Oh, dude, I don't know Google Earth. Where's the first? What is that? First person? What is that?
No,
What
you
does that-
click the shift or control and then the arrows, and it will do that for you. I don't know which one does it. I think you can press control and drag with the mouse. You have the same effect. That's exactly. No, it's not doing the 3D effect. Curiously.
It's getting there.
Okay, this mountain is 600 meters tall, but most of it is around 440 meters high. And so, can you write in Google Earth Moor Castle?
Yeah. Moomore.
Yeah, Sintra Moor Castle.
Oh no. More castle.
Sintra. Because he doesn't know where he is, he goes.
Sure. Here we go. The
Okay.
Moorish castle. Yeah.
Okay, now you're seeing that. Okay, it's too complicated probably to put a marker on it. But just now write RIO space DE space.
What? Slow down. I was figuring out how to put a marker. All right, we've got a marker on the
Oh,
Moorish
good,
castle.
good. Now let's see the distance of the tunnel where they fled.
Okay. So what am I looking for now?
Now you write Rio de Moro. I'm gonna write it in our chat so you can just copy paste.
Okay. Well, that's too many windows. Just tell me.
No, it's the same window.
Yeah.
That's
no,
why-
I'm in Google Earth. Now I got to come back to you and look in our private little special chat and ignore all the cool people that showed up to listen to us. All right. So studio chat, and we're gonna see the distance between.
That's the distance of just one of the tunnels that we know for a fact
Okay.
that exists.
Copy.
Not to
Change
mention
tabs.
that he has to go the 400 meters down and then in the direction of this village where the entrance of the tunnels is.
Yep. Okay.
Now see the map
And
moving.
here we go.
See the map moving to where it goes. Show us the marker.
Rio de Muero is right here.
Okay, so that's the distance of the tunnel.
So
All the way down the mountain
Yep.
and then all the way there. That's where they came out.
Basically through town. Yeah.
Okay.
And man, this mountain is. I just want to get an idea of. So they are literally off. Is that the Azores? No, the Azores are further,
Yeah,
right?
that beneath is Madeira, to the left is Azores.
Look at that, straight off the coast of that
Yeah,
little
straight off the
mountain
coast, yeah.
where the
Yeah.
Templars were hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you stop the sharing now, I can pass to my images.
Sure. All yours.
Share screen, window. Wati. This is the window I want to share. Share. Screen, window. There we go. Share. Okay, so this is already on the mountain. It's more or less where I park the car. Let me see if I can put this like this. This is already Regaleira. So does this remind you of the place we visit? Are you with me still, or am I alone?
Yeah, I had it on mute. Sorry, dude. I'm right here.
Okay, okay. So, do you remember seeing something similar to this in Tomar,
Yeah.
where the photos that I showed the other day?
Yep.
Okay. So this is a private property that it's called Quinta da Regaleira. Okay, so it means Regaleira estate, if you want to translate it. Okay, so this guy Antonio Monteiro made a fortune in Brazil, and when he came back, he wanted to be in all of these areas. He wanted to be a Templar, a Merovingian, a Mason, and he had the money. The problem is they sought him as a bimbo, right? A new rich. So
little new money to throw around.
yeah. So nevertheless, he bought what's revealed to be one of the best and most symbolical places on the mountain, because there are two inverted towers there that they say he built, but I say otherwise. I say that the inverted towers were already there. The fact is, he transformed the complete area of his land, and so he created fountains, he created statues, he sent for the best architects from Venice, the ones that built the cathedrals, and he transformed the state, created normal towers.
Oh, that's a normal one, not an inverted.
No, not an inverted. This is a normal
Because
tower.
the turrets are. The
You
top.
see the scale. It's not gigantic, but it's big. You have to
No,
think
yeah.
this is all 19th century.
30 feet or so.
This is one of the entrances to the underground, here. And in here you have the Triton and Isolde. That is a
Tristan
common.
and Isolde.
Tristan
Yeah.
is a common thing on the. So now this is the line to the entrance of the most known inverted tower.
What is that?
None of this existed. He created all this. So these are
Okay.
orthostats, and this stone in here, there is a stone that weighs about 4 tons. That is on a hinge so light you can push it with a finger.
Really?
And it's there since the 19th century. Okay? So this is another part from the underground where you can see the gardens and the water, a waterfall. This is all created. Keep in mind, none of this is natural.
All right. Is this the same mountain that the goats couldn't eat on? So
Exactly,
we're looking at
exactly.
this is all.
The
created?
vegetation was already there, created by the competition of those two fellows, right?
Gotcha.
The most rich Englishman of the time and King Fernando. So this is one of the bridges across one of the lakes. You can see by the scale. I will get to the inverted tower eventually. Look at this. And notice the different levels that I'm taking photographs, right? I could be down there or I can be up here, and there's trails to go to all of these places. And along the trails, there are recesses in the stone, small caves where you can go and rest and read.
And of course, get connected to the master.
There is again
Mason,
the.
Templar tunnels underneath the mountain.
You see the background? It's one of the entrances to the tunnels. This is the same fountain that we are seeing before.
So that's interesting. What is it? Dragons?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like
So
dog heads almost.
This is the
look at
the
that.
castle. That's the castle seen from his property. Okay. There's the castle right there. This is a little
Wow.
bit more zoom. So we are only seeing like a tenth of the mountain here. Now imagine what is a tunnel. There is the tunnel. It starts around here, inside the wall. It goes down all the way through the mountain into that locality that I used shown in the map.
The
It's-
town, yeah.
yeah. So this is some of the Masons, Merovingians properties around this area. It's all like this, right? It's all fantasy castles and that you can see all around. See, I'm even higher than I was before. All in the same property. Okay.
Man, what is one man doing with all that?
He was known like a Monteiro of the millions because there's no limit to his money. This is another perspective of the same fountain.
Yeah. It's incredible.
I think you can see.
What
I
years
think
was he building
this is Guy. You see, this is Guy. Look at him.
Little
So
kid
everything was highly ornamented, every single thing. But this is nothing compared to what you're going to see. Do you see the ram horns?
there. I do. What years was this?
19th
constructed?
century. 19th century. See, this is another image of the same vase. This is another fountain. It's all inside. This is a tower that looks like a person because of the arm. It doesn't show in this image, but there are some that
Oh,
do.
I see. Yeah, I see it. Arm crossing the body there.
So this is all like tarot cards. See the tower, and this is the chapel. The chapel is highly interesting, and we'll look at it. Let's see the ornamentation.
Look at that. He's running wires up there.
Now they do, but it wasn't.
I was about to say, shouldn't that have been a
This is
antennae?
his house in the property.
Wow.
This is his house. This is his room. Right here. His bedroom is this.
Of course it is. Who doesn't want the crow's nest?
Look at this image.
Yeah, the two.
This is
castles
in the
and
back of the
tunnels.
chapel. You can hardly see it unless you are really looking into the building. Right? And this is on the outside. This is highly symbolic.
It's creepy, is what it is.
Every single of these statues have their own history. Unfortunately, I can't control the sequence of the images. This is also from the chapel.
Mm-hmm.
From the chapel. This is on top of the entrance of the chapel. And this is what you can see if you put your head inside the chapel, which you can't enter, but you can put your head in, and turn yourself around and look to the ceiling. Almost no one that goes there sees it. Because you are looking inside the chapel, not right above. You have to twist yourself in order to see it.
It's like the Blarney Stone. You got to get upside down to look at it. Yeah, he was into the symbology, wasn't he?
He wanted to be. He was a health of knowledge, but he was rejected by those people. So look, this is the chapel. So that symbol might be right here on the top. We can see it from here.
Sure.
And each door has its own symbology. If you're going to read about the history of the place, this represents one thing. The other door represents, it didn't show, because it's not showing the right. So this is also a side door to the chapel, where supposedly there is an alchemy studio. This is another door from that chapel, one of the towers. So in here, this is why I took these pictures. There is a complete history following these images, right to the throne there. The lamb,
Mm-hmm. Rose,
the royalty, the
towers.
seafaring. Look, Noah's.
Yeah,
there.
ark.
The chalice,
Chalice, yeah.
yeah. The Grail, basically. That's what.
Yeah,
that is.
Holy Grail. That's interesting. The Grail right before Noah's Ark.
These are the walls.
Accurate, actually.
Another view of his house.
That's just crazy.
This is just one of the walls of the house, of the property. And
Man, that dude wanted to be one of them bad, didn't he? They wouldn't really
Oh,
let him
yeah.
come around, and he's spending
In
all
fact,
of this money.
He did such a good job that they started doing their initiations there. When we get to the inverted towers, this is another zoom of the castle from the property.
Those rocks are crazy, man. Imagine what that thing looked like bare.
Yeah. I've been there.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, imagine what it looked like before they put all that vegetation back on it.
This is the entrance to his house, this stairway.
Okay.
This is the hunting
Modest,
living room.
rather
Yeah,
modest entryway. Yeah.
Everything is super ornamented. The ropes symbolizing the discoveries. But look at his name. The A of Antonio and the M of Monteiro.
And they're all different knots, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see the letters?
Yeah.
They are everywhere. This is at the entrance. On a niche. I was
Okay.
lucky to see it.
That's a grotesque lamb biting itself. It would
Might
appear.
even say, yeah, like a dragon. This is what's above his door. I think that's what normally people have above their doors, right? So,
Yeah, definitely. A couple of people hanging on for dear life. One of them playing a musical instrument. Of course, your initials. You got to have your initials. And a griffin with some babies. Yeah.
this is already inside the house. This is the hunting room.
Sure it is. As you can tell. Look at the floor. Wow.
There's Guy again. The hunting room still. I really want to go to the tunnels, but to the towers, but unfortunately that's the sequence of the... This is another view of this hunting room.
Mm-hmm.
The fireplace. Every single... You have to understand. I know people get lost, but every single thing has a profound meaning. Nothing is by chance. It was all meticulously designed and projected, and architects and if you know, the wall is filled with his brazen.
Yeah, he likes his initial, his
Yeah.
moniker.
M.
there.
You see,
So if I'm using the same communication style he has through the rest of the castle, that would mean this is the fireplace where we throw the babies in?
no, he was very fond of his two daughters.
Oh, good.
This is his chair, which doesn't sound very comfortable, but
No, it doesn't. That looks sort of painful, doesn't it?
this is the ceiling of a man's house. It's not a king. It's not of a man's house. Another close up of the chair. This is the things that is on the wall. This is just a door on the house, just a door. The window. And here is some of the explanation of all of the items contained. You see the plans of the architects.
Yeah, I see the
the-
modern lighting they had to put in there, too. Imagine that
Yeah.
place with time-appropriate lighting.
Yeah.
It's wild.
You see the signature of that famous guy from Venice that came to do this job for him. This is him and his wife.
Oh, she looks happy.
Oh, wonderful.
She was real happy about him spending all this money to try to get in the boys' club, huh?
This is probably the third or the fourth green man that I found on the property.
Green man.
And,
Yep.
and this one is inside the house. The first one is right where you buy your ticket. It's a cabinet. Look at this door handle.
It's pretty cool. Like how the tongue's going over the hinge.
It's just...
It's
This is
a lot.
another room. Look at the ceiling,
I
the
know,
walls.
dude. Somebody's planned on spending a lot of time looking at the ceiling, didn't they?
This is supposedly his daughters being tutored.
Got it. Yeah, totally normal.
He and his wife. You see the tower?
Yeah.
Sorry.
2 moons, crescents.
Another ceiling completely different with the same motifs. And in here, on one side and the other of this room, is every single king
Wow.
of Portugal, of course. This is a wider view of the door handle. You kind of think twice of knocking onto it.
There's gonna be a bunch of naked men in there with aprons on, swearing each other in. It's just no. I don't.
You see, this is his wall that borders with the road, and this is just there just to,
Yeah, sure. Just to intimidate.
It's another view of the castle. This is the king's palace. You can also see the tower from his property.
Ah.
There's a zoom of it. Oh, look at him.
Is Guy.
Yeah, and Phil. And someone.
Photobomb.
This is a veranda of his house, which has 2 levels. You can come from this bridge, from the room, into the top. So basically, this is the guy lived in a fairy tale. So
Yeah, he created, correct. That's what it seems like. He created a fairy tale for himself.
So in this place there are these herms. You can see most of the. It's another green man.
Green man, yeah.
This is at the end of the tour. You see. Well, you can go wherever you want, but usually we leave this to the end. There is an avenue filled with these statues. Each one is different and represents a different thing. And you go through them. Another a close up to one of the vases of this area. Some old tree. This is another
Wow.
view of his house. Oh, this is taking me away from there. Just a second. I'll get there. I don't know why they decided this order of
There's
things.
still
but
beautiful shots. Look at that.
yeah, we can go there, but I'm eager to show the tunnels, and it seems it's doing on purpose. And it's finished. I don't understand. Let me stop the share and see what's going on here. Because I see it here. Why don't I see it? Okay, let me start on this one. Maybe it was behind where I start. So this is the first green man you see when you arrive.
You're not sharing.
Oh, of course I'm not sharing. And now I went to the wrong place. And now I'm on the right place and share screen. Window. Again, the window is not active for some reason. So cancel. Window. Cancel. Screen. Now it's seeing every window but the window I wanted to open, which is just amazing.
It is. It's all right, man. Take your time. What are we going early today for? What do you got coming up this evening? Or you can't say. Is it personal? I probably should have asked you first, huh?
No,
I always think it means you got another show.
no, I don't have another show. It's just
Gotcha.
it's really a matter of time. It's more efficient, and it would make things more complicated if I did it later. I don't. Why is it doing this to me? Do you know? It doesn't allow me to share the window that I want. Oh, now it does. I had to complain a little bit more. Can you see it?
Green man.
Okay, so let me take this out of the way. So this is the first green man you see when you arrive. This is inside one of those circular towers.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the walkways inside the property.
Wow.
These are actually bridges. Again, none of this is natural.
Yeah, it's like he made like a Disneyland.
Okay? He used natural materials, but he transformed this piece of the mountain to his own designs.
Yeah, Nick, it reminds you of Rosalind Chapel, absolutely.
See, this created these pathways with these arches. This is inside one of the tunnels.
No, so this is one of the actual tunnels, huh?
Okay, so this is the entrance to the least known inverted tower. And this is completely different from the one that most people know, which is called the Initiation Well, because they say that this was not restored, which I find it hard to understand. If he created it, then how it's not restored. He just found these 2 inverted towers, and this one was kept as it is, and the other one was reformed to conform with Mason views of the time in terms of initiation.
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, there was a sign somewhere in here that it's there, but we can see it from this angle, saying no passing allowed, right? Because of safety reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, we are looking down and we are seeing people at the bottom, a group of kids, right? And the stripe that was kind of saying you can't go through this was askewed completely to the side, right? And so I was looking at Guy and thinking, well, there's people down there, so it's possible to go down there, right?
Right, obviously.
And there is no one here, so, and we are doing no harm. And so I decided to start descending this.
Of course you did.
Okay. And this is another view of that unrestored inverted tower. You see the entrance is right there.
Yeah.
And so I started descending. Unfortunately, my camera can't deal with the low light, but this is what you get from inside as you descend. You have another view of, you see people down there? There's people down there.
Yeah, all the way down there.
So we were in complete darkness because there is no light. It's not supposed for people to be down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
To go down the stairs. And so let me step one further. And so what happened is, once we got down there, we realized that the people that we are seeing did not break the law of the site. They actually, that's the end point of when you enter to the restored inverted tower, because everything is connected underground,
Oh, I see.
right? So
Yeah.
we were seeing people, but they didn't went down from there. They came from the
They
right.
didn't break the rules like you.
So I apologize. for that.
Madman. No, you don't.
So this is a view of one of
Do
the
it all
tunnels,
again.
yeah, that you can't go through. This is beyond the bars because lots of the tunnels are closed. This is that. You see the arm now?
I do. Yeah.
There's another one of the same tower. This has a tremendous acoustics inside here.
I imagine so.
Yeah, and was all done by the guy. Okay, so now we are getting to, let me stop the share. Let me change the folder, because this is 2 years ago, but we went back there last year. Let me find the folder. It's an I, so it should be up. It's funny that when you want something, that's when it doesn't appear, but I have it already.
That's very true.
Let
It's like
me
as a
open-
smoker, we'd always say, you know, when you're waiting in a restaurant, you say, go outside and smoke a cigarette. The food will show up.
No, share. No, it's not you. It's you.
Talk to them.
Screen.
That helps. So this is a year later that you're looking up?
I'm trying.
You're attempting to show us?
Yes. Cancel. Let's try again. Share. Screen.
Sarah, you always you're the smoke spot finder, aren't you? I see in the chat Sarah was identifying the smoke spots in your tour.
Have to try it again. What can I say? It still doesn't appear. Okay, I'm just going to share the entire screen. There we go.
All right. Now
Are you
in
seeing
our
it?
Fifth round of competition. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so this is last year, and instead of, do you see the castle? The castle is there, and this is the palace of the king, right there. It's called the Palace of the Pena, which means the Palace of the Feather.
Surprised the king let somebody go higher.
No, the castle was already there.
Ah,
This is 18th, 19th century.
gotcha.
The castle was already there in the 1100s. So this is a view of the village. of Sintra village. It's all of these old mansions. Again, we are inside the Regaleira, where you can see, let me see if I show something different.
A
No,
bee's
this-
ass.
Wasn't this what I just showed?
Yeah,
It was.
this is, yeah.
So I don't understand it. What's going on here?
I don't either.
Let
I
me
don't
go
think there's
back.
any way to, really.
I thought I was showing this ones, and apparently I wasn't, or was I?
That's the inverted tower. Yeah.
So how this all got mixed, I really don't know. I really don't know. So we've seen this already, right? The inverted
Si.
tower, but
Si.
we haven't seen the other tower, the inverted tower.
No, we haven't.
And
Just the unrestored one.
so let me.
Good Lord, I would not want to try to find anything in your files. You have a lot.
Okay. So I have the inverted tower here somewhere.
Those are different. Why you look so? What? Why is it that Portugal became such a home for the Templars in this mountain right across from the Azores? What does this trace back to? Can you say?
It
why you
traces
look?
back. It traces back exactly by the story that I told you, that this is the only country created by and for the Templars. So each time they were persecuted, Portugal was a place of destination. If you remember, each time there's a war, Portugal is
Yeah,
a
but-
neutral. When it was the Second World War, we received the gold from the Nazis and from the Allies.
The Allies, yeah.
So
So I'm just intrigued by the location, and why.
okay, I can't
why-
find it, so you will find it. Please type in
Sure.
initiation well in Regaleira estate. You want me to write it so you can see it?
No,
No? Okay. Let me stop the share.
on Google or just regular?
On Google, just Google. It's very well documented. There's lots of images.
Initiation cave.
Well. Initiation well.
Well,
Regaleira estate.
yeah, there we go. In Quinta de Regaleira.
Exactly.
See, okay. Sure.
So this is still used today to do initiation rituals. Okay.
There we go. There we go.
And if you don't see documentaries of this in television, it's because they charge €12,000 a day
Wow.
to close it. They make more than that in visitors, so I think it's kind of them. But
Got the compass down there on the bottom.
exactly,
Wow.
that's a good one. I have photos like this. I don't understand why I can't find them, but well, it is what it is. So this one I only went down the second time last year, because the first time, because I was already down, I would have to go all the way to the pass to go to this one, because they don't allow you to go up. You have to go down. And unfortunately, because it's so many people, they have about 6 to 7 staff individuals that are constantly screaming, "Don't stop! Keep moving! Keep moving down!" Because people stop to take pictures, and it's so narrow that if one people stops, it causes everybody stops, right? So the symbology of this is very simple. Is again, from the light you go into the darkness, to the womb of the earth. There's a place inside there they don't let you see, where you would go into death, and then they wake you and bring you through the tunnels into that waterfall that I don't see if you saw, and go through the water into the light, exactly as in the Osiren, exactly as so many other places. And they still use it today.
Very cool.
The man that was rejected is the man that gave them the perfect place for them to do their ceremonies.
Right. I don't think they should. I mean, that's kind of immoral, you know? You didn't let the dude in, and now you're using him for his, doing all your ceremonies.
And it has so many, unfortunately, I don't know what happens to the tunnel photos, but on the tunnels, he went to the extreme of collecting rock from the shores, like those very filled with holes, rocks and that kind of stuff that is not bedrock you find in a mountain, and glue them to the ceiling to make it look completely different. More, while the daughters were alive and he lived there were puppets hanging down from those holes, and so the girls would go through the tunnels as it was a fairy tale where the puppets spoke and created a diversion for them.
Wow.
So you have to remember this is a time where the children didn't leave this place.
Right.
The tutors go there to teach them. They don't go to a school. There were schools at that time, but they weren't going to a school.
So they grow up completely in a fairyland.
So, and to this day is a place that I strongly recommend. If you ever go to Portugal and you go to Lisbon airport, you're about an hour away from this. You just have to understand that you better go in the morning. There will be a line to go in.
And don't stop in the tower.
You can be about an hour to go in. It's not expensive. It's 12 euros, I think, or something like that. But there's no time. You can be the whole day. And when it gets to 5 o'clock, they have a string classical group that goes in front of that big fountain. They put chairs in there and people listen to classical music in that setup, in that acoustics. But bring food, because the coffee there is murderous.
Shit, huh? It's like airport coffee.
You buy a glass of water and they say, 5 euros, please. What?
Dude, that's like me. Last time I was in an airport, this was a couple of months ago, and it was like 5 in the morning, and I'm running around looking for a cup of coffee, and I see, like the Starbucks or whatever, I see that line. I'm like, no, let me look for the little generic place, and I found that, and I get in line, I get up there, they give me a cup of coffee, and they're like $8. I'm like, what? What? Okay, I'm sure it's great. I'm in an airport. Fuck it. And I taste it, and it's like coffee that's been in a gas station for a week. It's like weren't even thinking. What's up, Max? How you doing, buddy?
How did you take the coffee machine with you and the plates and all of that? Because $8 you bought everything.
I know, right? That's what I said. I think I went right then and made a video bitching about the coffee. Actually, I was waiting. I had just left the hotel and I'd gotten on the taxi the same time as Dan Richards, and so I think I went live bitching about the coffee and ended up talking about him.
See if you can pull from my channel a video called "Places of Magic and Places of Power and Places of Magic."
Where am I going? Your ex?
No, on my channel on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh, when I pulled up YouTube, it's just a giant picture of me. What happened? Oh, it's the Jacob video. All right, minimize. Damn it, Ricardo. Okay, now let's find. It's not on the Institute page. It's on History, Myths, and Legends.
Exactly.
That didn't pull you up.
Yes, to see a traffic jam going down those tunnels. Yeah. First of all, it's the boredom of waiting 10 to 15 minutes because only a few people can go at a time. And the other thing that I didn't get to experience is because there's so many people now, they don't let the door close. Because if you go there a few years ago, you would have to push that door and feel the weightless of that stone as you push it. And now that is always open, so we no longer have that experience because there's so many people.
We got to do something about your presence on YouTube, because when I search you, the only thing I get is your appearance with the girls on Universe Unveiled.
No, if you put the name of the channel and channel in front of it, you'll get channels search. Otherwise, you'll go to whatever it is. It has history, myths and legends. You have to put history, myths and legends channel.
Okay.
And don't worry, our audience is wonderful and very patient. They're gonna go to. They can't throw us tomatoes because we are behind the screen at our
We're
homes.
fine. They don't know where we are. Okay, Ricardo, there we go. I think. No, that's your appearance with Nikki Anna Jones.
I'll send you the video. No worries.
Okay, I found you. Let me subscribe. Okay, there we go. Now, what video am I looking for, dude?
Places of power and places of magic.
Okay. So let's. Templar symbolism. Let me search just your page.
Yeah, go in the page. I don't have that many videos.
There we go. Okay. Voila.
Yeah, share that for us. Get ready to move the needle of time on it.
Okay, one sec. Share screen. YouTube. Boom.
So on that video, my idea was to find, because it's not obvious where it is, you can pass all of this to the front until you get to a tower in the middle of a lake.
Okay. If it'll let me.
This is the whole story of the mountain and its energies, and explaining what are telluric energies and so on and so forth. Keep going, keep going.
Oh, I saw an inverted tower.
Yeah, and you keep going.
Keep going. Okay.
That's the mountain.
Mountain. Yeah.
Okay, so to my dissatisfaction, when I got to the top of the monastery, that is one of the, no, that's the Regaleira. Can keep going. Oh, you can show the whole map of the, so the people get a sense of scale.
Here?
That's the map of the property. No, that's Parque da Pena.
Qualities, no matter how
No,
difficult.
take the sound, otherwise we'll
Yep.
go crazy. Just move a little bit forward until you see the maps.
Here.
This is the king's area. That's what the king developed to its own. It's just a small garden, as you can see.
Yeah, tiny.
You can move on to the next.
I want to know what's up with all those rocks. That's wild looking.
Oh, you're gonna see them right after we move this forward. So this is the palace he built. You see the tower that you were watching
Yep.
from down there?
Yep.
And this is the competitor.
I love those cutaways.
Move forward a little bit more.
Okay. Hang on, let me move you there and fast forward. There.
This is in the Palace of Pena. Look at this scenario, right? A tower in the middle of, right at the edge of the lake. Just magical. It's just magical. But keep on
is.
moving. So this is all the things you can see in Sintra. And you see the forest surrounding it. This was all dirt and stone. They had nothing else.
It's crazy, man, that they created the whole forest.
Now this is Regaleira. You see the size of the property?
Yeah, it's massive.
So all the buildings included. On the right is the one you enter. And you can't see the upper floors. You only see the servants area and the base floor. This is that tower that you were seeing on the images.
With the arm around it.
Yeah. You can move forward now until you start seeing footage by me instead of editing. This is the explanation of the doors. You see, everything
it's
has a
wild,
meaning.
man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wild.
Okay. So because this is, show that image.
Sure. Hang on.
What I found when I went there with my daughters, because until my, I don't know, almost my 30 years old, I spent lots of time in this mountain, and you can go mostly everywhere. But people have started to learn the powers of the mountain, and so they are going there to do black magic. And then you go and start seeing. Then it's rare. You could rarely see finds of witchcraft and so on. But now you see this ritualistic designs almost in every peaceful place where people used to go and sit and meditate on a huge stone that has an immense view in front of it. Unfortunately, now you have this
That's
on
a
the
shame.
stones. Yeah, it's a shame. Keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
To build that, all of that, it's a matter of 20 years tops, maybe less. So
Got
this is me looking for the Adrenunes dolmen, okay? That everybody knows exists, but no one knows where it is on the mountain. And so it's me and my daughter go through this place, which the energy is just insane in here. It's just
I bet.
unbelievable. And so we walked, and 4 or 5 hours after we started our walk, we finally found some foreigner guy that told us, "Oh, you go this direction and that direction, and you will find it." And we did.
It's rocks.
Yeah, this is the castle.
It's like the Lonely Mountain in Lord of the Rings, just
Yeah.
there by itself.
Is this the end of the video?
Yeah.
So where is the monastery?
I don't know. Well, it's
This is the monastery. Unfortunately, I had a lot of, yeah, but what's going on here?
it's like 30 seconds left.
Go back and see if you see footage of the monastery again. Keep going back. Because you should see the dolmen. I'm sure it's on the video. Yeah, go back. A little bit more. Go back all those maps. Yeah, in here. Go back a little bit more. Yeah, this is all my footage. Keep going. Yeah. After that, I think it starts the footage of it. Are you going back or forward?
Backward.
No, keep forward. You're already seeing the monastery. You wanted to see the stones.
Here.
Yeah. So this is the view from the monastery, but I think I can do better than that. Let me. I was unfortunate at that hour. There was a huge fog, so I couldn't see the sea. But,
So
Desktop.
what's the explanation for this mountain? Why are all these giant rocks on top of it?
they say that they were caused by volcanic action that made it emerge from the ground up. So like a volcano of rocks. I'm going to show you the image for that.
Likely story.
I might not be easy for me to find them, but I know I have them.
Look at the rocks the way they're just piled. It just
Yeah.
kills me that they tell me that just bubbled up.
Yeah. I Actually, I have good images of that. I just need to.
We're directly across from the Azores, where many people, including Randall Carlson, pitched the idea of Atlantis being, and this is directly like on a line with that. It's just no way.
Yeah, it is.
That's blown up stuff there. That's not volcanic. That's rubble. See, I mean, look at that big fucker. How did it get there? Where did it come from?
Images? Will I actually find images?
I would be so curious to see footage from the tunnels under this thing. Because I wonder why it was, if they made all those tunnels, do you think it was because there was already a lot of cavities there? So, it just made it easier. Like somebody in the first place discovers, hey, look, there's a bunch of cavities under this mountain. Let's connect, I mean, how does...
This is the smaller one is the unrestored tower, and there you see how they two connect with one another.
Yeah. It's wild. Definitely need to visit.
And I definitely would love to find what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Oh, probably is on Other Noons. I have one called Other Noons. So let me see if it is that. No, I don't want to change the name of the... Oh, Other Noons. Okay. I hope it's here. Yes, it is. Okay, I found it.
True asked how long did it take to build it all? You said
20
I
years. I just said less than that.
Yeah.
So screen, I'm going directly to entire screen because I don't want to go through that again. And pull out the folder. And we can start here. This is one of the trees there covered in. Okay, so this is it doesn't make any justice. This is extremely angled to climb up. And this is what you find when you get up there. So they say that all of this is natural. I disagree.
Yeah. Yeah, gonna have to disagree with him there.
This is my twins. It's a panoramic view of that same place.
Wow.
And all of this is ocean that you can't see because of the fog.
Yeah, looking at ruins. That's what I say. Right across from the Azores. Yep.
Yeah.
Templars made it home. It's just, there's no way.
That's where you leave the car. This is the initial monastery. This is a pile of stones that they call the volcano of stones that you're going to see from the bottom perspective, that it's completely different.
That's wild.
This is from the top.
Yeah, it just happened. Sure. Sure did. By itself.
These are the walls to go to the top of the new 19th century monastery. But I believe something was there already. This is the view you got. Look at the size of the stones.
Yeah.
You see the size of the stones where all of this is supported?
I do. Very, very, very reminiscent of some of the North Alabama stuff.
Mm. This is next to the monastery. You see, now you can see how they say they came up from the top and kept tumbling down and created this kind of
Yeah,
looks.
no, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Okay, so in here you have a good perspective of the magic of the place, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
We saw a plaque that said Adrenuns Dolmen at near the old monastery, and I said, okay, I think we're far, but as long as there are signs, and so we walked for nearly an hour until I decided no.
Not this way.
No, it's because the trail disappears eventually, and so you can't see the sky, you can't see the sun, and you don't know how to orientate yourself because it's so dense. Then we came back. As you can see, I'm taking more pictures of this, going up. Then we came down on foot and start looking in the opposite direction. This is the kind of stones you see there.
Are there any? I wonder if there are any images, or I guess it'd have to be paintings or drawings of the mountain before they
It's just the stones, just the stones and the dirt.
That's what I'm saying. I'd love to see that.
These are called the twin stones. They don't look big,
Can
but
you zoom
let
in
me
on
give you a
that?
perspective.
Can you zoom in on that? The rock,
On,
like the big rock itself. Yeah. Like, can you? You see all those little stones in there? That
Mhm.
just so reminds me of the exact same rock from North Alabama.
so this is the size of it. It's just randomly there on top
Yeah.
of a mountain. Just,
All by itself, just sitting there. Didn't come from nowhere. Ask no questions.
and this is we keeping on going through the mountain.
I mean, I really wonder at some point how stupid
look
they
at
think we
this.
are, or how stupid people are.
This is beautiful here.
It is. It's gorgeous.
This one cracked in the middle with this one cracked in here.
Mm-hmm.
The humidity is incredible. That's why there's green everywhere.
All the ivy, yeah.
This, I think,
Ooh.
it was a lightning that just a few days before. I don't know. This is a natural lake.
It created a rainforest, no doubt, man. On top of the ruins.
And here we are starting to get closer. We already talked to the guy that told us the way. We're starting to get close. Oh, this is already
Oh, wow.
the Adrenuns Dolmen. This is the entrance.
Wow.
So keep in mind, this was 6-7 years ago, these images. And the path was so thick, there were parts that I had to go almost on my four. Okay? To go through the vegetation to get here. As we got there last year with Guy, or this year with Guy, last year, the people are doing solstice and equinoxes here. They're gathering here in masses. So now it's a well-known and used New Age place
Of course it is.
people go to.
I agree, Max. The Shaman and Philosopher travel series would be fire, no doubt.
Okay. This is a very interesting piece that I can
So
go
it
into.
is.
To go there, do I have any more? So old wall. This is the place where you have to go.
Crawl under.
Yeah. In order to pass through ancient walls. Another pond. Let me see if I have more of that. This is, to me, like a sphere. Half a
Yeah.
sphere on the ground.
Yep. Looks like top half of a sphere.
It's another one. See if I. Oh, shit.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Okay, that was quick. Okay. Okay, then I went back again because the fog has dissipated,
Yeah, I see that.
and now we can see the ocean that we can't see before.
And that's where the dolmen is.
No, the dolmen is on the other side.
Okay.
This is the monastery. We got back to the monastery again. See some of the stones on the monastery. Let me see. Okay,
Oh,
this
there's
is a
good
complete
shot.
view of the place.
Yeah.
So On the 19th century, this was known as a human-made place. But then they hired this academic guy that went all through the country in 1960 and passing through each and single monument and saying, natural, 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 natural. Okay? Everything became natural all of the sudden, right? And I have to concede that this place, I don't think it was completely made by humans, but it was transformed by humans. And it stays on this disarray because of the 1755 earthquake. That is the biggest earthquake ever registered in human history. It's 9.6 to 9.9 in the scale of Richter. So this is another view from the same place, the Adrenunes Dolmen. You see that particular, almost
It's a good shot.
yeah. Another view of it. This is all mixed up. This is
Oh,
the
that's a
castle
good
in the palace. The palace again. Okay, let me see if I have any. This is what I consider to be the anomalies that I saw there. So this is the
That's
same.
definitely one.
The same individual. This is next to that gigantic stones, the twin stones. It looks like a fish.
Yeah, it does. Yep, all those right angles in there.
And this hole here is weird. It's just weird. This is the same
Yeah.
image. Let me see if I do the transformation here so we can see what I'm talking about. So this is next to this stone that looks like to be the fitting to put that stone on
Yep, sure does, doesn't it?
that fell into the earthquake. But the fact is, when I looked at the footage at home, this looks like nothing, right? I might see here a pareidolia of a mouse and an eye here. I can have some kind of pareidolia, right? But when I stop the frame of the film, this is a photo of the film, this was what was on it.
Right.
Now, can you see something different now?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a front
eyes.
face of an animal.
Eyes,
Yeah, with
the
a
mouth
snout. Yeah,
looks like a dragon or something like that.
exactly. Like those little dragons that sort of reminded one of dogs.
Yeah.
It's like they were dragon dogs. Yeah.
So the curious thing is, and now I'm gonna stop the share. The curious thing about this day is that, where are you? You are here. How can I stop the share? There.
There we go.
So when I was trying to find this place, it was a particular strong day in energy. But I was feeling fine because I know the mountain very well. I spent many nights there and so on and so forth. But I had my children, and to them it was the first time. So at a certain point in the middle of that dense area that you saw in the photos, is Dad, I can't breathe. The air seems to be thick. I can't breathe. It's just relax, and it's just the energy that you're feeling. But when we start getting to near the dolmen, I'm starting to have this sensation of fear, of something didn't want us there, right? And when you got up there, I didn't know what, but the feeling was so strong that I was not supposed to be there. And we can see every single kind of type of animals crawling from the stones as being called into that place, like insects and all shapes and forms coming, spiders coming from the ground into the stones, like being called by something. And then I got home and I saw the face transformed on that single frame. And I thought, this reminds me of the sentinels of Minas Ungol, Mirit Ungol.
Yeah.
that the Sam couldn't go through, the stone
Yeah.
statues that
Yeah.
had the power to protect,
Yeah.
right? And then I researched about it and I realized that's the function of the gargoyles.
Yes.
The gargoyles that we see all over the place, their function
Yes.
is to protect the place. I think they even made a ridiculous movie about it, extrapolating completely. But a lion's head, thank you, Tresir. And so someone saw a horse head. Yeah, whatever it is, it was weird.
Saw a horse head too.
Because we couldn't see it. I only saw it at the footage when I was watching the footage at home to edit it. I realized that's not the stone that I saw. And then I start connecting all these things, right? It's like the site activated itself to secure its area. Because an interesting fact is, when you are right at the door of it, if the vegetation wasn't there, which I'm sure it wasn't, at least in that part, because precedes way thousands of years of what was done by
Sure.
these nobles and rich people, you could see the ocean at least 280 degrees in front of you. So you had a commanding sea view of all of the approaching boats to the mouth of Tagus River, that is the main connective to Portugal. Right? And it's where from the boats would sail out and come in, and it's still one of the biggest ports in Europe, considering the size of our country. And you can monitor everything from that place. So it's like, to me, it always had a group of people that were positioned there in order to communicate whatever is coming or going, because they have a commanding view of all of the ocean from. And I didn't. You saw that the image of the cell phone that was lost in the first images that I showed. There was a cell phone with a compass. That's me on top of the structure, with the phone right pointing at the door, and it's due east. Sorry, it's due west.
Yeah.
So-
Straight at the Azores.
At the Azores and straight at the setting sun. That's why they celebrate the solstice there, because it's pointing right where the sun sets. It's right in front of it. So it's aligned, so therefore not natural. And
Yep.
I've been inside the structure. Minas Morgul, thank you very much. That's correct. It's not Siritungol, it's Minas Morgul, thank you. And so I still think there is much more to that place that we see.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that there is not, it's stupid to create a dolmen that only has 2 paces inside it. You give 2 paces and you reach the back wall. And there is some kind of a gap down and to the right that is too small for anyone to fit in there or to see what's beyond.
Right.
But I think initially it has underground parts.
Yeah.
So somehow it's one of the underground areas that
It's got to be hiding a lot. I think this decision to forest the mountain, that just bothers me a lot, because I don't think it was because they wanted a forest. I mean, you know, that's why I'm intrigued to see what the place looked like before they put a forest on it.
you have to understand that whatever they did was the use of the high energy that mountain emits. Just like what is the name of the Pilot Mountain?
Yeah, North
Right.
Carolina.
Right. That one is made of crystal. This isn't. It has a lot of crystal in it, but it's not made of crystal. But is right at the convergence of many lines, and for some reason is a very special place. The Moors consider it to be one of the 6 species of the Lost Paradise.
See?
So
Exactly.
whatever they did there activated this in terms of the seeds. Once they start, whatever ritual they did, gave it the energy of the soil that was sterile, all of a sudden became highly productive. Because it's like you could see this forest growing. You'll need 100 years to do that, more, to create that. And they did it in a very short period of time. When their palaces were built, it was a tropical forest already, right? And it's no accident.
That's because the energy of the place is
The energy of the place, yeah. It creates life. It's like Dagobah, if you follow Star Wars. it's a place filled with divorce. It's
No, I totally, I agree. And like when I keep telling you about North Alabama, man, all of Alabama is green, right? I mean, it's just green. It's actually, I think, one of the highest rated states for forest coverage, per state. We're something like 72% still covered. Really green. But dude, when you get up there on top of that, what they call the mountain, right? You're standing there, just like these pictures you were showing. You're looking around, going, I'm in a fairy tale. Everything is twice as green. Everything is twice as thick. Everything, there's mist all the time, and then just like you described, you can feel it. You can simply feel it in the place, and you can look around and see what it does to the environment.
And one of the signs is it has its own weather. Everyone that lives in Sintra knows that it's like living in England. It rains no matter what the station, the time of the year. It's just humid. Everything is so humid. It's unbelievable. It's like water is in the air.
Yeah.
And I remember, because I used to go to a place nearby that is called the Beach of the Bear, because one of the statues, silly thing, one of the massive stones that are off the coast looks like a bear. For some people, to others looks like the Virgin Mary, but it's still called the Beach of the Bear.
Yeah.
And at that time, it wasn't used for landing drugs on the beach because it's very isolated. It's 45 minutes going down the cliff in order to stay there.
Right.
And so I enjoyed very much staying there because there is this round sheer face of wall that is like 300 feet tall, more 400 feet tall, creates a curve. And when you light a fire in that, the fire goes all the way to the stone in reflection. And you have the darkest sky above you, which can see all of the stars combined. You feel like you are back in the Stone Age.
I bet.
It's just magnificent. But the funny thing is, I was there with two friends staying, and it's time to get back. It's Sunday in the noon, 1 o'clock, and we got up, and it was terrible. We couldn't see each other almost. Like the length of your arm, you can no longer see it. The fog was that dense, and so we packed everything. No point staying here.
Right.
Let's go up, right? And so we are filled with jackets, and it's cold and damp, and going up the cliff, 45 minutes going up to reach to the top, to get to my car. We set ourselves in the car, and my car, it was a Beetle that was completely transformed to be convertible. But it was completely transformed. So,
Right.
But the cover didn't have side windows. They were plastic and already foggy from the sun, so you couldn't see anything from the side windows. And it's all foggy, and it's a Beetle without heating system, so you can't defog anything. You just go with your hands and try to clean the windows, but you're not seeing. So when we got to the actual main road, we started seeing lots of people. So we opened the windows, and I unplugged the roof, and they pulled the roof back, and everybody was like in swimsuits and shorts and enjoying the sun.
Yeah.
Because it was just there. The fog was
Sunny.
just
It's
there.
just on your window.
On top, it was a summer day.
Right.
And the mountain is just like that. It's sunny day everywhere. You go to the mountain, it's raining.
Wow.
Right? Because it has its own microclimate. It creates that aurora atop of it every single night. It has that glow that we can see now because they've filled it with fog lights. They say it's to illuminate the castle and the palace, so you can see it.
See the aura. Nice.
And you can't see the aura anymore. And I'm sorry to be bothering people with this for an hour and a half, but
I've enjoyed it because
Sintra.
I think there's a reason that Portugal was home to the Templars. I think there's always a reason for things, and I think seeing this mountain has convinced me even further of what that mountain actually is. I don't think it's natural at all. Tammy, what's up? How's it going in New York? I know you're getting like feet of snow up there. I do hope you and the animals are all well. Catman showed up. What's going on, guys? So I've enjoyed it. I hope everybody else has enjoyed it. This look at what they call a mountain, but what seems to be a honeycombed hive that the Templars used to hide out in, and it was kind of obvious, so they covered it in forest.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking.
The Nine Gate, that place where they go on the Nine Gate, he takes the taxi and goes to look for the book. That's
Yeah,
the mountain of
yeah,
Sintra.
Johnny
That's
Depp.
that's one of those mansions. The house that he went to, it's one of those mansions that are there. Day 2, I think I have a video of the most extreme point of Europe to the east that is in line with the dolmen. Let me see if I can share it before we finish, because it's a beautiful place. Entire screen so I don't fail. If eventually it starts playing. Did I press it?
It's not playing yet.
I think it's doing something, but it's not playing.
Yeah, it's not reflecting on the screen.
Okay, let me try a different player.
Oh, what a sunset. All right, what are we looking at?
So this is the most western lighthouse. You see that is from the bear place that I was talking about.
Sure, yep.
This is the cliff you have to go down. Different because it's on the other side. But this is what you can see atop the dolmen, but from a bigger distance.
Beautiful place.
Let me see if I can add the other videos.
Hopefully you can give me a tour one day.
Yeah, I hope so.
It looks absolutely beautiful. And no doubt magical. Yeah, true. It's like exactly. It's like a whole complex. They made this mountain into a complex.
This is another view of the same place. Let's see if we can see who is inside the fishing boat.
Is that the game? Oh no, that really is the game. What's the
Very hard to hold the camera with this amount of zoom. But
No, exactly. Mar Calmo.
yeah, it means a quiet sea,
Quiet seas, yeah.
because the boat was very, very far.
Yeah, you are probably. That's a hell of a
To-
zoom.
To handhold it, it's not easy.
Did you see that video I put up on the Discord of the moon yesterday?
No,
I was
didn't
having the
see it.
same problem. Yeah, it was crazy. So the sun was nearly directly overhead, and the moon was like right next to it, but it was a crescent on top of the moon. It was the weirdest looking thing. But I had the same problem with zoom. Once you zoom in, it's like, oh fuck, don't move.
Is this to the left of the lighthouse? And it's straight ahead into the Americas.
Yep. Right across the Azores.
This is a place called the Mouth of Hell.
Why?
You'll see. There's a key. So this is about 20 minutes away from that place that we were. That is beyond that end there. Let me go to the next one. Because of this. This is
Oh,
the
because
Mouth
of
of
that.
Hell.
Gotcha.
And because people had this, and still have this, but it was more common back then, to come here and kill themselves in this place. There's some attraction. So not this place, but what is inside. See, because now it's all barred, but you could go to the stones because this is open on the inside. Whoops! Did we go around all of it? Yep. That's why it's
Look at all,
called.
yeah, look at all those openings. There's one over to the left.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
No, there's lots of water caves in this area. This is the very edge of Portugal, where it meets the
Yeah.
sea.
Portugal used to be something else. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Let's stop the sharing. Go back to you.
Back to me.
Yes, a cave like on Zelda, says Sarah. We had boats.
We did have boats. That's exactly what happened. All right, everybody. Well, I didn't bring much to share today, honestly. I've got LiDAR and all that up. I've been working on checking out the Cahaba River, looking for weird structures, getting a sort of idea for summer escapades down, which is hopefully going to be down that Cahaba River, and start looking for more stuff like you just showed us on this side of the Atlantic. Yeah, that's about really it. I put out a new video this week. Y'all go check it out. It's just Jacob and I walking through the woods. I had one, I won't call him out, but I had one geologist. You watched that video where I was showing off the quartz. And we know who he is, you know, our buddy Dan, not Richards. What's he call himself now? Soil Man? Dan Fallow. He watched it, and you know how the whole last 6 minutes of the video are me showing the artifacts. What he said about the video was, he said, "Is there a video I can find where there's the actual artifacts?" I was like, yeah, it's the last 6 minutes of the 18-minute video, man. I mean, how much did you watch before you commented? And in the opening minute of the video, I tell you, I'm going to show you that video you're asking about at the end of this video. So I don't know. I'm not feeling like sharing much at the moment because I'm just sort of, I don't know, energetically. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, dude, I work artistically when I'm feeling it, you know, and when I'm not, I don't push it. So I've just been focusing on exploring and kind of doing my thing, and yeah, wait for a little warm weather to get here.
Sure. I'm still waiting for the day you said I went to the Welsh caves. I want to see that inscription. I want to see if it's still there.
Up there in North Alabama, yes, the
Yeah.
Welsh caves. I'll be there soon, man. Got a lot going on, you know. Things are moving and shaking here personally. So, yeah, I just haven't been on the move. I was going to go to Horse Pens yesterday. I thought about it, but it rained all day, so didn't get out there.
And
But
and the expedition that you can go only by boat, is that still on?
yeah, that's still on. As soon as I say word go, probably within the next few weeks. I've got things coming up. I've got a court date with the kids and all that stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. So just personal stuff going on that's got me a little bit not out there pushing those expeditions, but they'll be out shortly. And I will have something new by next week. I've got a cool week of weather coming up here, so I will hopefully get up to either the Welsh Cave or Horse Pens and get us some good footage for next week.
What is the earthquake that Sarah is talking about? Did she just felt an earthquake? It's the end of the world. It's starting. Grab the kids.
It started in the beginning, you know. It's kind of like human life, right? As soon as you're born, you're dying. So I think,
Sarah, let us know that you are still there. That
right?
the
There's not an
earthquake
earthquake in
was not
Georgia,
final.
is there? I would have felt that shit. We do have a fault line down here. But Sarah, I hope you're okay.
Well, she's not replying. It's getting serious.
And Tammy never told us if she was okay and how much. She just popped in and said, "I'm in the blizzard." And okay, how are you? Crickets.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, I'm answering because you asked.
Right.
As soon as you press send.
Earthquakes in Georgia, war in Mexico, and 2 feet of snow in New York. It's a wide wild world out there. That's all I know to say about it right now.
Oh.
It's energetically weird.
She's alive and well. But
Good.
It's in code, so my
Oh yeah,
English is not
that's somebody cooking at Ricardo's house. That's Tell the chef to shut up. All right, guys, we love you.
Thank
We
you
love
very
you
much.
coming to hang out, and we very much love this presentation on Portugal. Thank you very much, Ricardo. Thank you, everyone in the chat. And you guys know where you will see us. We will be back, Friday? And we will be back next week. And I'll have a video up on YouTube some point early on, midweek, and we'll look at that next week.
Sure.
All
Absolutely.
right. Sounds good.
Look forward to it.
Love you guys.
Very
Thanks
fun
for coming and hanging
Thank
out, and
you.
we'll talk to you soon.